say that might cause you pain. If I catch you talking to that boy again, I'm gonna let you down and leave you flat. Because I told you before, oh, you can't do that. But it's the second time I caught you talking to him. Do I have to tell you one more time? Think it's a sin, I think I'll let you down.
Let you
And
down.
leave you flat.
Gonna let you down and leave you flat.
Because I told you before, oh, you can't do that. Everybody scream, 'cause I'm the one who wants your love. But if they see you talking that way, they laugh in my face. So please listen to me if you wanna stay mine. I can't help my feelings, I'll go out of my mind. I'm gonna let you down.
Let you down.
Leave you flat.
Gonna leave you flat.
Because I know you before, oh, you can't do that.
You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that.
Everybody scream, 'cause I'm the one who wants your love. But if they see you talking that way, they laugh in my face. So please listen to me if you wanna stay mine. I can't help my feelings, I go out of my mind. I'm gonna let you down.
Let you
And
down.
leave you flat.
Gonna leave you flat.
Because I told you before, oh, you can't do that.
You can't do that. Yes, yes. Bienvenido, gente. This is Beatlemania XL. Muchas gracias por su sintonía. Episode number 5, número 5. Un saludito a todas las personas que están escuchando. Están viendo el programa a través de XLevelPR.com. Me están viendo a través de Facebook Live, YouTube, ROKU, todas las plataformas sociales. Somos the JUKEBOX Beatles. For those of you who are just watching this show for the first time, we are the JUKEBOX Beatles. We're a Beatles tribute band from Puerto Rico, and we've been having such a blast doing this show for the past, 5 weeks, right?
5 weeks.
384,000 people connected last show. Incredible. The Paul is
Wow. Wow.
the Paul is dead session discussion was insane, man.
Yep,
Yeah.
Yep. It really was. It really was.
Yeah, we went on for a long time talking about whether Paul is or isn't dead. You know, it was a great show, great time.
It was a lot of fun, a lot of illogical.
No. Pretty logical.
No,
we
pretty
had pretty
logical.
logical things.
I still believe that Paul is dead, man. Still dead.
I still believe it's some guy.
No,
Yeah,
let me
man.
tell you guys. Well, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure doing these shows. Can't thank you enough for your support, and as long as you guys keep watching us, we'll be here and keep doing this show. Saludito a Fisu, nuestro master control aquí.
Yeah.
Ajá.
Yes.
El hombre en los platos.
El hombre en los controles, los botones. Yeah. Guys, tenemos un show super cool para esta noche. Vamos a estar hablando lo que sucedió un día como hoy, la historia de los Beatles. También vamos a estar hablando de los TV cartoons de los Beatles. Los muñequitos de los Beatles, aquellos que se recuerdan los muñequitos. Y vamos a estar hablando de un par de cosas también de los Beatles. Ringo Starr is going on tour next year.
Oh, yeah.
Having a
2020.
Wow, man.
2020.
Wow.
¿Vendrá para Puerto Rico?
Yo no
No
sé,
creo.
mano.
Pero lo dudo.
Pero está cool, mano. Hay que darle el crédito a Ringo Starr, mano, de verdad. You gotta give him the props to this guy because he's almost 80 years. He's gonna be 80 years.
80 years,
Next year,
man.
he's still doing
80
records,
years.
touring, playing drums, singing. Wow, man.
What's my name?
What's my name? hay que dársela a Ringo, de verdad.
Claro, y a Paul McCartney, que están también picando los 80 años y estar tocando así. Muchas personas que uno conoce. Imagínate una persona que tenga 79 años. ¿Quién te viene a la mente? Quizás un viejito,
Sí.
así,
Sí.
que camina lento, tú sabes. Y entonces Paul McCartney está ahí trepado cantando las canciones en el mismo tono. Ahí, ¡wow! ¡Helter Skelter! Así que, admirable, verdaderamente.
Bueno, sí.
¿El verdadero Paul
El
McCartney o el
verdadero.
falso Paul
No,
McCartney?
el falso, porque el verdadero murió en el 66. We're talking about
El segundo, el segundo.
the guy that's still singing is Fall.
Es
His name
Fall.
is Fall.
No sabemos si es Billy Shears todavía.
Ah,
Estamos
Es el
llegando.
mismo, inigualable, el único. The one, the only.
Fall.
Maca.
No, man, you gotta have some respect for these people. Because, I mean, 79 years old. I mean, picture your dad or your grandpa.
Sí, sí.
They're not
mano,
doing
sí.
not even a quarter of what these guys are doing, man. Playing Ringo. I mean, Ringo just. I
Well,
think
my dad is a workaholic though. So he still works a lot.
Can he play the drums?
No. But
Ringo
I don't think Ringo can sell auto parts.
Oh yeah, that's
Man,
true. That's true.
man,
Yeah.
And 79 years and playing
I love you, Dad.
like 3-hour concerts, not
y-
not just doing 45 minutes or
Yeah.
1 hour, you know.
Yeah.
3 hours para
Que-
ahí en los 80 years.
Que
Está
Dios,
fuerte, mano.
que Dios me lo proteja.
Yeah, man.
Y Dios me lo bendiga.
No, y Ringo tiene ahora, creo que tiene un disco nuevo.
Yeah.
What's My Name? That's
What's
his
My
new
Name?
album.
Yeah, and it has there was this John Lennon song that was on Milk and Honey that was Grow Old Along With Me,
Okay.
and he did a new version with Paul
Oh really?
John song in this record. It's
Ah.
Oh,
pretty
that's
cool.
that's pretty.
Pretty cool version.
So this is another John Lennon song that he does because
Yes.
he used to do I Am the Greatest.
True.
I'm the greatest. Yeah, pretty
But
cool.
the difference, there I am. The difference is, okay.
Yeah.
The difference is, I Am the Greatest was written specifically for him,
For him. Okay.
but Grow Old With Me was based on a poem, a very famous poem, and he wrote it for Yoko. Of course.
Yeah, of course, yeah, definitely.
Well, it's a pretty song. I
Isn't
like it.
isn't that song the anthology, John Lennon
Yes,
anthology?
it's there too.
Okay.
But they finished it for Milk and Honey. It's where it originally came out.
Okay. Yeah,
Wow.
pretty cool, man. Milk and
Wow.
Honey has a couple of good songs, right?
Yeah, I like the John songs.
You don't like the Yoko?
Not very much. I like
Who
Stepping
does?
Out.
I'm stepping down.
There was I like Grow Along With Me. There was another one that I like. Which was the other one? Oh, of course, Nobody Told Me. It's a
Oh,
great
nobody
song.
told me. Yeah. We've done that a couple of times, right?
It's a great song.
And can everybody's talking. No one says a word. Everybody's talking. Oh, cool, man. Yeah.
Love it.
Too bad, man. Too bad. He could have been.
Yeah,
Could have made such a comeback in the 80s. John Lennon.
definitely.
Sí, man. Yeah, man. Yeah.
He could have kicked some major ass.
The world
He
needs
could
some.
have made a crappy album because Paul did what I think is his worst album in 1984 or 85. Press
Press, you think that's worse?
of his career. Yeah, I like Press
You
a lot.
like Press?
I like the song Press.
Oh, okay.
The rest of the album is
Not the album?
trying to be contemporary and it's a bit.
He had
They
to.
all did it,
He had to.
but I think it's his worst record, and I've heard them all.
Okay.
Mhm.
I haven't heard that much,
Press.
that record. No.
Well,
just,
you have to
No,
listen
yeah.
to it and then you talk
Yeah,
to
no,
me.
yeah,
No,
okay.
yo estoy en
But-
Beatles
But I do
más.
like the Press song. It's
Once-
Ready to press.
Yeah,
That's
I
a good.
like
That's a
Press,
good.
yeah, Press.
That one I like.
we should play Press sometimes. Let's give it
Yeah.
a try for Abbey Road on the River. What do you
Oh
think?
yeah, that would be cool.
Es un buen challenge.
Yeah. Let's
Challenge
do that.
accepted.
Let's do it to the Midnight Jam.
Right.
Yeah. Midnight
Yeah.
Jams,
It's
Abbey
nice
Road
like us.
Buddies.
Watching us.
Watch out.
Watch out, people. Jukebox. It's pretty cool stuff for you guys. Yeah.
We're gonna rock it.
Yeah.
Some rare stuff.
Forever.
Deep cuts.
Mira, Brooke dice do it.
Yeah. It says do it.
You can
do
it.
All right. Hoy es Noviembre 5. Today is November 5th.
Remember.
The 5th of November.
November.
That's
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
So what happened in?
I don't know.
What are we remembering?
in
the 5th?
Actually, we're remembering that George Harrison got a new album on this very same day.
Yeah, not
In 1982.
Probably
this is the album that not many people have heard of it.
thankfully.
Well,
It's
I don't,
I love
Frank
George.
está on fire. Right?
I love George, but that's his worst record too.
Wow.
in the 80s, of course.
yeah, it's called Gun Trouble. It came out in 1982, and I never knew it existed until maybe 1990 something.
Okay.
And I heard it, and I was like, "Oh, come on, George, man, what happened?"
Yeah, well, they all have their bad moments and albums, and
But I listened to it a couple of weeks ago, and it's an acquired taste. It has some really, really good moments.
I like that's the way it goes.
That's the way. That's my favorite.
And I like his
That's
guitar
the way
playing.
it
He's
goes.
always great, but
Eso no falla.
songwriting,
I don't know, something. I think he was busy with the movies and the
Yeah,
car races and
maybe his
stuff.
heart wasn't in it.
I think so. I mean, he didn't even promote it. He didn't do any videos. He just
No.
yeah, this is my last album with whatever company he had at the time. I think Warner Brothers or something. It was like, vamos a hacer este disco, olvídate, ya sale. Actually, after this,
Then
he
he came-
retired.
Yeah, for
At least for a
but
couple
yeah,
of years.
he did a couple of soundtrack songs, I think,
Yeah.
but he was basically retired. But then he came back with one of his best ever, which is Cloud 9
Cloud Nine,
in
yeah, came out.
87, 88.
Sí, pero yo creo que él estaba como que, okay. And there was a new musical landscape in the
Yeah.
80s.
Mhm.
The 80s was a totally different game.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
if you didn't adapt to it, you're destined to
You're dead.
disappear. You know,
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what happened to
it
many.
happens.
And I mean, George, was still a Beatle. He was good. I mean, he was known. But for the new generation, George Harrison was, an old dinosaur from
Yeah.
the 60s
Yeah, he was lost.
and the 70s. And, George is not the guy that will look for the hit single. He's not. He is a very personal. His music is very personal, very soul about
Yeah,
what he
spiritual.
believes.
Mhm.
He's very, very personal in his music, and I think he did the right thing, just to step out a little bit,
Yeah,
because if he's not gonna play the MTV game, and he's not gonna compete against Michael Jackson and Cyndi Lauper and all this very visual, big hair
Mhm.
artists,
Mhm.
Duran, and all them guys, the hair bands, the LA rock scene. If you're not gonna compete with that, then might as well take a break and wait for it.
Sí.
well, then he
take a
but
breather.
then he, after 5 years, he had a #1 hit
But then he came
with
back.
a very old song. It was a cover.
Yeah, but
Really?
he did a cool video.
Oh, he did 2 of them
Very
actually.
funny, very nice, with little thingies moving around. He even had a stunt guy
Yeah,
doing the dancing moves.
That was
The,
So
the,
he-
the first time I saw it, I said, "No, can't be."
Nah, he wouldn't
It
do
was,
it.
George can't do a
No,
backflip.
George couldn't do it. So he was doing, he was doing the, what needs to be done to. Plus, the music was great. O sea,
Mhm.
la música estaba brutal. Tenía
Yeah.
Jeff Lynne, salía Tom Petty, salía un
Yeah.
montón de gente. Y él, pues tú sabes, como que, espérate, déjame hacer algo bien chévere. And that,
I think he got inspired.
yeah, I think so.
Actually, he was a very productive time for all of them, him and all the Wilburys and Jeff
Yeah,
Lynne, of
yeah.
course. Luis Enrique dice que la carátula de Jeep Station, el fake Paul McCartney se la copió a George el
Se
Gontropo.
parece,
Se
se
parece.
parece un
Gone
poco,
Trouble,
parece un
yeah,
poco.
yeah.
Saludos
Y
a
con-
Luis Enrique.
El nombre, sí, saludo. El nombre de Gone Trouble es como que,
Me voy tropical. Going tropical.
Going Tropical, pero es como que se vuelve loco. Es una frase australiana.
Oh,
It's an Australian phrase
Ah, ¿verdad?
for like getting crazy from the heat,
Ah.
like
He's
David Lee
gone
Roth.
Como
Okay.
going
David Lee-
loco.
Yeah, so David Lee-
Well, to loco.
yeah, well, the loco, going crazy from the heat. Like David Lee Roth had that
Going crazy
that
from the
EP.
heat, yeah.
So yeah, I think George Harrison went crazy from the heat before David, right?
Yeah, maybe with the record.
Okay,
Wow,
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, man, going crazy. And John Lord, el tecladista de Deep Purple, tocó en ese disco.
Oh, he
Gone
did?
Trouble.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
No
so they were
sabía.
all
No
friends. I
sabía.
mean, Richie Blackmore. I mean, Deep Purple. I think there's a video on YouTube of George Harrison jamming with Deep Purple.
Oh, yeah, there is. I've seen it.
Wow.
The
I'm gonna check it out.
Este George siempre con sus como que conexiones, mano. Siempre está como que siempre está montado.
Everybody wanted to hang out with him.
Si todo el mundo, claro. Si yo estuviera en esos tiempos, yo quisiera
Estuvieran hangueando con George.
llameando con George, mano, obligado. Pero
Cualquiera de ellos.
siempre tuvo ese vaqueo de great musicians, mano, y
Yeah, man.
de esos diálogos, claro, eso sale de que él lo inspiró,
Yeah.
pero
Sí, toda esa gente, all them guys, Led Zeppelin, Deep Purple, Yes, Phil Collins, toda esa gente respetaban a los Beatles un montón porque los
Ujú.
Beatles fueron quienes abrieron las puertas para todos ellos. Tú sabes,
Exacto.
Todos ellos tienen un respeto hacia los Beatles. ¿Sabes?
respeten a sus mayores,
Respeten a
people.
sus mayores. Okay, so there it was, man. This very same day, 1982, George Harrison released Gone Trouble, which didn't chart, didn't sell
I
at
understand
all.
why.
But if you get a chance, look for it. I'm sure it's on iTunes or
I
something.
mean,
Yeah.
it's not horrible.
It's not, no, it's
But
not.
it
It's
is,
not.
you know, even the worst Paul or George or John or
It's
Ringo
a-
record has at least one song that's good.
Yeah, yeah.
And, you know, on that one, I'll take That's the Way It Goes. I really
That's the
like
way
that
it
one.
goes. Yeah, that's the way it goes.
Is
man.
it a slow song? Or
Sort of.
Yeah, so
Is it a slow
the
record?
way it goes. Yeah, it's
A
kind of
little bit.
slowish.
yeah,
George kind of wrote slowish songs when he was
Yeah.
solo. So
yeah. He was.
I can-
Yeah, he forgot that, you know. I have this theory that he forgot that he liked Carl Perkins a bit, you know, and Chuck Berry and stuff, and he was more mellow in his solo career. I still like it. I mean,
No, it's great.
and I love All Things Must Pass and Cloud 9. And Brainwash is his last record, his posthumous record, is pretty good too.
Oh yeah, yeah. I like that one.
And the Wilburys records are great.
Oh,
Mhm.
So, you know. But
George.
it's morely slowish stuff though. Great stuff, but
Alright.
it's
Yeah.
not very not that rocking.
Mhm.
All right, there it is, people. Look for it. Gone Trouble, 1982, George Harrison. You know, write down your comments and let us know how do you like it.
Yeah.
Si le gustó, si no le gustó,
Yeah.
whatever.
If you agree, if it's a bad record,
Yeah.
yeah, or if it's a
maybe
good,
not. Maybe it's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, it is, I'm curious. All right, otra cosa que pasó. Another event.
Yeah.
November 5th, 1963, the Beatles played at this place right here that I'm going to show you right now.
Uh-oh.
Or
All
Fizo's
right.
going to show you. This place is called the Adelphi Theater.
Ooh.
That's
see.
in a town called Slough or Slough.
Slough.
Slough. I don't know.
It's slow.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Slough.
I think it's Slough. Slough.
So,
Exactly,
Slow.
yeah, but it's more slow.
Slow? Is this not slow?
I don't know. My
No,
English
man, no.
pronunciation is
Slow.
not good.
You know,
But-
it's hard for us to speak English,
Yeah.
and it's hard for
Imagine.
us to speak like
English,
London,
English.
British English.
Actually, I know that it's sounds kind of like slow because
Slough.
Paul was studying a story about it because the day before they were playing the Royal Albert Hall where
Mhm.
John made his famous comment of if you please rather your jewelry. you know?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
the
that's
people
right.
in the cheaper seat, clap your hands.
And the thing is, when he met the Queen, she asked him, "Where are you playing next?" And she said, "Slough." I said,
Slough.
"Oh, that's near.
Slough.
That's near to us."
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what the Queen said to
Yeah,
Paul.
yeah, that's right. We can see a picture of the inside of the theater. It is great, man. It's a classic theater built in 1930s, and you can see a movie screen.
Mhm.
Back then, you know, theaters
Yeah,
they were done for everything. For
Mhm.
concerts,
Yeah, and they-
plays, movies.
There were no actual like real concert halls for rock. They were like theaters, you know, because there wasn't a demand yet for that sort
Yeah.
of concert venues, which we're gonna talk even more, when we get to the touring stuff. But they used to play theaters or cinemas for the most part.
Okay, yeah, and it's right because the night before they were doing the Royal Variety performance.
Royal Variety performance, Royal Albert
Yeah.
Hall is Royal Variety performance.
In front of the Queen and all the high class people, and
Yeah.
it was a very turning point in their career because Lennon throws the first jab.
Yeah.
His first social comment was that the people in the cheaper seat clap your hands, and the rest of you just rattle the
Rattle
jewelry. Making a distinction between the upper classes
Yeah.
and the lower classes.
Yeah.
So that was like his first.
A very rock and roll thing to say.
Yeah,
very rock
in
and
front
roll
of the
thing to
Queen,
say.
you know,
For the
and,
Queen.
and the Queen was like, great.
yeah.
And-
He was inches for being head chopped off.
Yeah.
Off with his head.
Yeah. And then the thing is, the next day, which is today, back then, 1963, all the newspapers had, were talking about the Beatles, and the phrase Beatlemania was
Exactly.
used for the first time in one of their newspapers, Daily Mirror. It says Beatlemania, and the whole country was going crazy, but this
Yeah,
musical
you know-
group, all the girls were screaming, and
And it was a show of acceptance by the establishment to invite them for that
yeah,
very
yeah.
special concert.
Incredible, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're looking at the set list that they did on that, not the Royal Variety, but the Adelphi Theater show.
Right.
In Slough.
It's
Slow.
In Slough, man. Look at this. Look at the set list.
It's very similar, man. It's got that. Can you put the playlist again?
The whole screen. The whole screen.
The day before they played Twist and Shout. I saw Twist and Shout at the end. They played the day before that song Till There Was You for the Queen, and they played From Me to You, right?
Yep.
And that was the show the day before.
Yeah, the day before. Yeah.
3 songs. So I think I see here, now that you say that they played that show the day before, I see here that they did pretty much the same set list with a couple more songs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
So I'm standing there, From Me to You, All My Loving, You Really Got a Hold of Me, Roll Over. Boys, till there was you, she loves you. Man, that's a pretty good set.
Really
Mano,
good
it's an
set.
awesome set.
It's an awesome set, man.
Not a bad song in it.
It's not. I
Nope.
mean, we can do a set like this, and rock it like.
And rocking, man.
Have a great
And
night.
have a,
you know?
have a great night doing that
Yeah.
set, an early, early 60s Beatles.
Mhm.
I mean, we can pull it off, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
1963. That's when they started using the suits, right? When Brian Epstein
I think
made them switch.
I think it's 1962 they
Yeah,
started.
they started
at the
with,
end. When Ringo joined, I think
Yeah.
that's when they. No,
I
actually,
believe
Pete
before,
Best.
They
Yeah.
used suits with
They
Pete
used,
Pete
yeah,
Best.
yeah.
Really?
I mean,
With
as
Pete
soon
Best.
as Brian got them, he got rid of the leather suits. He wanted them to be able to play, to not look so rebel, rocker,
Yeah.
and to look more distinguished, so they could play better places.
Mhm.
So they're there.
Yeah.
There is, man. It's always done.
And about the music, when the Beatles started playing, there would be like one singer singing the song over on one microphone, and then the other two would be doing the chorus over at the other microphone. And that is like a girl group influence, because that's the way that girl groups would stand in the stage. Like there's the lead singer on the microphone, and then the other two, like the Supremes, are singing the chorus on the other microphone. And the Beatles did this, and I think it's cool because of the girl music, women's influence in the music of the Beatles,
No,
first of all.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
second of all, because of these guys that, I don't know. Let's leave it there. It was cool. Yeah.
Yeah, y ellos tocaron ese show el 5 de noviembre y entonces 2 semanas después
2.5.
tiraron este disco, ¿verdad? With
Ah,
the
qué cool.
Beatles.
With the Beatles.
Yeah, that's,
Que de hecho, si miramos la parte de atrás del disco, hay unas cuantas canciones que tocaron, ¿verdad? En ese...
Es casi el mismo.
Es casi el mismo set.
Exactamente. El disco With the Beatles y las otras canciones que están en el set son del Please Please Me, que está I Saw Her Standing There. También el set comienza con I Saw Her Standing There, el set que los Beatles tocaron en, ¿cómo se llama?
En
Adelphi Theater.
Delphi Theater en Slav.
Exacto.
Slav.
Pero como aquí en la imagen tenemos All My Loving, pues voy a hablar un poco de All My Loving, ¿ok? Pues esta es otra canción de los Beatles clásica que tiene las armonías que yo le digo armonías salvajes. La canción empieza en una tonalidad mayor y el coro se va a una tonalidad menor. Muchas canciones de los Beatles hacen eso, y yo no sé si ellos prácticamente se inventan esta forma de composición, pero cuando se la inventan, olvídate, le sacan el jugo hasta más no poder.
Fíjate, ellos no se la inventaron, pero la perfeccionaron. O sea, ellos porque tenían muchas influencias de tantos estilos de música que para mí ellos hicieron como una destilación de lo mejor que había y le pusieron su propio estampa, su propio sabor.
Ujú, exacto, sí, es su propio estilo.
O sea, hay precedentes, pero ellos lo llevaron a otro nivel.
Ajá.
Sí, pero fíjate, hablando de All My Lovin', es curioso que ellos tocan esa canción, All My Lovin', que el disco no había salido todavía. So, ellos estaban como que previewing esa canción en específico, pero me está raro que no estaban previewing I Wanna Hold Your Hand, que era el single que ellos iban a tirar. Que ya estaba grabado desde octubre, ya ellos tenían ese single ya ready, ¿sabes? Que ellos lo hubiese tirado Wanna Hold Your Hand y daba como un preview del single que iba a salir ya en, qué sé yo, en 3 semanas más o menos. Pero no sé,
¿Qué habrá pasado, verdad? Que ellos pensaron.
Ya no sé. A lo mejor pensaban que vamos a tratar All My Lovin' a ver cómo, tú sabes.
Sí, un different kind of, un poquito.
A ver si esa puede ser un single, porque you can tell All My Lovin' was a very important song in their repertoire. I mean, it was all over their shows in 1964. It was All My Lovin'. You know, it was featured on the Ed Sullivan Show.
It's probably the first
Exactly.
great Paul song.
And it's yeah. So you can tell that they thought that this was a really good song that we should
keep
push
it there.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think somebody's mentioned, I can't see the name, but Jeffrey Rodriguez, the rhythm guitar of John, it's unusual. I don't think I have heard a rhythm guitar before that sounded like that. It's very, very nice.
And the solo in that song, which is a contrast to the whole song, the whole thing that's going on, the solo is totally different, which is very cool and very Beatles thing to do.
Yeah.
And,
It's a very Chet Atkins influence.
A
sort of
mí
song.
me encanta
I love it.
cuando él lo toca en el Ed Sullivan Show
Ajá.
La primera vez que él empieza, pam, tan, tan, con ese guille.
Con
que
el
tiene,
guille
como
que entra, mano.
aquí se puede decir malas palabras. Sí. Miren, huele, aquí está George Harrison. Aquí
Te
está.
portaste bien, te portaste bien.
Dije la mitad por si acaso.
Te
It's a
portaste
family
bien, te
show.
portaste bien.
Aquí
P-
está George
PG-13.
Harrison, tócate esto. George Harrison, mano. What a great guitar player, man.
Brutal.
Ese es de Silent Beetle, con el guille que entraba ahí, como quiera le decían el Silent Beetle, mano.
Y
Definitivamente.
si te fijas ahora, vamos a ver la imagen, así como se ve la Delphi Theater today.
Ah, qué cool.
And it's a bingo hall.
Ah.
The thing that the girls that used to scream for the Beatles
Still going.
It's 1963.
B69.
They are grandmas playing bingo in the same place.
They're still going to the same place.
Yeah, it went from Ringo to bingo. So it's a good place, man. Yeah, I think we should if we ever go, to Slav, we should go and take a picture
Yeah,
there
of
in
course.
this place,
man.
man.
We should.
Yeah.
We should.
Oye,
Yeah, man, it's pretty awesome.
Pues
Okay,
sí.
vamos a leer algunos de los comentarios. Let's read some of your comments.
comments.
No comments.
Comments. No comments.
All right, so let's sing a song then.
Yeah, let's sing a
Vamos
song.
a hacer one of those songs that they played.
Dale. You really
¿cuál
got a
hacemos?
hold on me.
How about you really got a hold on me?
Let's do that one. Oh, yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Un cover de Smokey Robinson.
B5,
Smokey
bingo.
Robinson. Yeah. B5. Ringo! I'm sorry, bingo!
Espérate.
Tres.
En
Oh my
tres.
gosh,
dos.
from Ringo to bingo.
Ok, por ahí les va. Ya tengo esta afina. Esta guitarra está bien
are we in
afinada.
tune?
Yes.
Hopefully.
En la cuenta.
Dale.
Right. Espérate, la entrada.
So do I-
Let's work out the beginning, because there's always
Three
like...
or two or what?
It's very hard, so we really need to
1, 2,
concentrate.
pa, 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 pa.
Yeah,
Yes.
1, 2.
1, 2. You know what? Christina says that the Beatles versions were even better than the originals. I agree.
I agree,
Es verdad.
mano. I
I
agree.
agree.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm prejudiced because I heard most of the Beatles version first. But actually, yeah, I like Long Tall Sally better by the Beatles.
Yeah,
I like-
I think so.
I like that one better.
Twist
I like
and
Twist and
Shout.
Shout. I like
Twist and Shout.
I like the Beatles version
Roll
better.
over.
all of them.
Please,
Boys.
Mr. Postman.
Mr. Postman.
Mr. Postman, yo la amo, mano.
Money. You
Honey,
know,
don't.
honey, don't.
Yeah.
Brutal.
It's
Roll over.
You
Roll
know,
over, yeah.
si vemos the other side, the other aspect of it, hay pocas canciones, pocos covers que otros artistas hayan hecho de las canciones de los Beatles que sean mejores
No.
que las de los Beatles. I mean,
I like some covers, but usually if you stray away from it, they damage it. So all you can do is like play note for note and maybe put a little bit of your spin in the vocals or something, but still.
yeah.
Oye,
I've never heard
I've
a
heard
Beatles
great
cover.
versions.
I've heard great versions, but I've never heard a cover that I say, oh, I like that one better than the original.
How about Joe Cocker? What would you do?
That's good.
I mean, it's a good
That's
song.
really good.
Awesome. That's
But
an
it's-
awesome
That's pretty
version.
awesome.
But
yeah.
is it better?
But it's
That's
not-
an
no.
awesome
I don't-
version, man.
I don't know if it's
Better.
better.
I mean, that.
man,
I like
it's-
that. But yeah.
maybe
I mean,
that one.
both of them have their magic.
Yeah.
Both of them have their, their soul.
Tell you what, man. I think that song, Till There Was You, mano. Por mi madre, yo no sé. Yo creo que
For my mother.
for my mother.
I swear to God.
I swear to God. Yo creo que esa canción, ese arreglo, los Beatles, ese arreglo primero que yo pienso que es de los Beatles. No es una cosa más nada pensada de otro ritmo. Y por mi madre que los Beatles escuchaban música de trío.
Sí.
Porque,
Estoy de acuerdo,
mano,
mano,
eso
estoy
sí
de
que se
acuerdo.
oye de trío y yo quisiera saber, pero no hay ninguna referencia.
Bueno,
Nunca he visto
la
nada
única
que hable.
referencia que yo sé es que cuando estaban en París había un grupo cubano que se llama Los Zafiros que tocaban música más o menos como de trío.
Ah, pues, mano,
Maybe they
porque...
got it from there.
Y la original, Till There Was You, the original version, es
Pero actually,
bien
eso fue-
lenta, sucks. Up to me, I don't like it. It's like a very old 1920s film movie with a lot of violence.
Mhm.
You know,
Oh.
too many violence, you know. Y
Too
el arreglo...
many violence. Yeah, Till There Was You was a show tune. That's right, Jeffrey. Thank you.
yeah.
It was, it was from a musical, right? From some play or something.
It was a play.
Sophie
Sophie Tucker, yeah.
Yeah, Sophie Tucker.
No. ¿Y
Yep.
quién es Sophie Tucker? Espérate, yo.
Sophie Tucker was a singer.
Yeah, that's what he said. It's our favorite from our
This is
favorite
my favorite
group.
Sophie Tucker.
Sophie Tucker.
Ah, great.
Yeah, but if you take like for example like Helter Skelter, like Motley Crue's version, even though Motley Crue is a heavier band than the Beatles, it's not even heavier than the
No,
Beatles.
it's not.
No, not at
not.
all, man. No.
It's hard. You know, the thing is, most of the Beatles songs are just perfect the way they are, so you can't change them. You cannot out heavy them. You
But
cannot
I've heard
out-better
some.
them.
I heard so many. I mean,
I-
great
I-
versions of it.
I heard
Beatles songs.
Fiona Apple had a great version of Across the Universe. It was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Magical Mystery Tour by the
Cheap Trick.
By Cheap,
Cheap Trick, yeah.
How do you
They
like that
did
one?
the
Man,
keyboard.
it's not better though.
It's not better.
It's based on the original. But
They did-
you know what I like when they do like different, like totally different versions of the
Sometimes
Beatles.
they just murder the song. Man.
Yeah, but if you do it right, I mean, it's a different take.
But it's hard.
Because
to
that's
do
the good
better.
thing about the Beatles music, that you can like turn it into whatever and still sound
It's
great.
gonna work. Yeah.
It all depends on the singer.
Tienes que ser ballsy, mano, para
Yeah.
coger una canción de los Beatles y cambiarla y hacerla tuya. Es un move pretty ballsy, mano. Para tú coger, qué sé yo, esa misma,
Sí,
la
sí.
que estamos diciendo ahorita, la de John Cocker.
Ajá.
¿Sabes? Que él cogió eso y maybe lo mezcló con Dig a Pony y como que hizo esa mezcla bien exagerada y le metió un poquito de gospel and that's it, mano. Y entonces eso es un move bien ballsy.
Yeah, he did a very gospel version.
Mhm.
It's great.
I
It's
think
really
it's great,
good.
man.
I think it's
love
awesome,
I
man.
love it.
It's incredible. Yeah, man. All right, so let's talk about the things we're talking about Beatles shows.
Los fabulosos Cadillacs, ¿verdad? Que hicieron
yeah,
Strawberry
yeah,
Fields.
Strawberry
Ah,
Fields.
esa
Yeah,
está
yeah.
buena. Hacia dónde voy.
You know what? I heard an album called un disco que se llama The Green Album. Es The White Album, pero
En reggae. Yeah,
Oh,
man,
brutal,
yeah,
mano,
yeah,
brutal.
yeah.
Ah, el disco de salsa también está,
Yeah, the
está
disco
bueno.
Tropical
Historia
Tree.
salsa.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, there was like a Sgt. Pepper, but as if it was those by a 50s group.
okay.
Oh,
you know,
wow.
very doo-wop and
Wow.
and you know, like they did the benefit of Mr. Cat, like it was poetry, like beat poetry.
The benefit of Mystica.
Yeah.
Will be
Something like
show
that.
tonight. Trampoline.
On
Yeah,
trampoline.
Come Together de verdad de Ike and Tina Turner. Tenían un Come Together como
Yes, they did.
See, they did. Okay.
era diferente, era más
Funkier.
funkier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
Yes,
good,
sir.
man.
Yeah,
Good, good.
yeah.
All right, pues estamos hablando de los shows de los Beatles, de este show, de Adelphi Theater, que fue un
Ujú.
día como hoy, pero ese show era como parte de la gira de ellos, se llama 1963 Autumn Tour. Vamos a ver los dates, los tour dates solamente de noviembre y diciembre. Así que Fiso, si me puedes poner la imagen ahí. Look at that, man.
Sácata.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14. They would play.
Cualquiera se queda sin voz, man.
I mean, their shows were short. They were like
Still.
half hour.
30 minutes, yeah.
30 minutes, and they used to do like a show early and then another one, like 2 shows a night or 2 sets. But still, you know that
But I wouldn't mind.
schedule would,
I wouldn't mind playing all those shows though.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, 'cause you don't have to sing Long
Y
Tall
tomen
Sally.
en cuenta algo, el año 1963 los monitoreos
No
no existían,
no.
tenían que cantar de verdad.
Tenían que cantar de
Tenían
verdad.
que cantar de verdad.
Yeah.
Si no cantaban de verdad,
Yeah.
la gente no lo escuchaba.
Sí,
Lo escuchaba la
definitivo.
primera y la segunda fila y ya la tercera con el griterío ya no lo oía.
Sí, ya no se oye.
Definitivo. Y
Ya no
ellos
se oye.
ellos tocaban todos los días, mano, y como quiera que sea, aunque sean shows cortos, it takes a toll on your
Yeah,
equipment,
it
on your
drains you,
amps, and así que tú imagínate, ese día que ellos tocaron hoy, que en los periódicos estaba todo Beatlemania por todos lados, en el teatro son como 2,000 personas, todas esas nenas gritando, the 2,000 girls screaming on a closed place,
Meándose encima.
them playing with the itty bitty amplifiers, with
It's
the
true, man.
It's
crappy
true, man.
PA system and crappy microphones and little amplifiers. I mean, no microphones for the drums or anything. I mean, it would have been chaos, man. I tell you.
Yeah, yeah, man.
And they do that twice in one night. Like, oh my gosh.
Twice let's do it again.
Yeah. So these guys, they played every single night.
Well, part of the reason why they were so good was because they used to play these marathons back in Germany, so
Yeah.
that's where they really became good players. So I guess after playing 8 hours a day,
No, yeah, you gotta,
maybe playing
Yeah,
be
you
good.
get good
Every day.
eventually, yeah.
every single day.
every single day playing 2 half-hour shows was that.
Yeah, okay, yeah, this is
Tu
easy.
mami.
Y así fue all the way up to 1966 probably, because
Yeah.
they not only they have this gig schedule que es constantemente, pero tenían que hacer presentaciones de radio. They would do radio shows. They would do TV. They would do press interviews. They would have to record the songs. They have to do albums. They
Have
did
to write songs.
write songs. I mean, a lot of the songs, you know, were written in buses
Yeah.
and hotel rooms because they didn't have any time. You know, okay, from one gig to another, they would write a song. You know, 2, 3, 4 hours. You know, from one gig to another. Y está brutal, hermano, because they used to do 2 albums a year.
Yeah.
2 discos de 14 canciones. Plus the singles.
Tocando, mano.
Plus 4 singles every year, which is side A and side B.
Yeah.
So, en 6 meses, probablemente ellos tenían que escribir y grabar, qué sé yo, 18 canciones. Las 14 canciones del primer disco, más por lo menos 2 singles, 2 songs each, you know, each little 45
to
record.
to keep the quality.
To keep the quality, and the songs on the singles were not on the albums.
Yeah.
So these are totally new songs. I mean, not even in the albums. So man, they worked.
They worked.
They
worked
worked
very
their
hard.
butt off.
No, yeah.
They
No.
sure did.
Por eso es que son quienes son, tú sabes. Así que aprendan de los masters.
Yeah,
Yeah, no
yeah.
no quiero criticar, pero voy a criticar.
Pero voy a...
O sea, no se quejen si, ay, tengo que ir de San Juan a Arecibo, qué lejos es. Ay, tengo que ir a Rincón a tocar. Ay, Dios mío, learn from the masters. These guys were, you know, they didn't care. Emma, y eso es ahora. Antes, en el 62, before they were famous, they used to drive like 5 hours from one gig to another, and then come back to Liverpool, play at the Cavern Club at noon, lunchtime, and then drive to another city, and then do the same thing every single day.
Wow.
Por eso es que
How
son
do they
quienes
sleep?
son, mano. How did they sleep? Por eso es que son los Beatles, mano.
Por eso es que
Tienen
ellos
trabajar.
llegaron. Por eso es que
Por
ellos
eso es que
llegaron.
llegaron, tú sabes.
Yeah, man. You have to put in the hours.
You have to pay your dues if you want to sing the blues, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, increíble.
Y
Los
eso-
Beatles, ellos comenzaron, fíjate, la cuestión con los Beatles, que ellos comenzaron tocando en clubs y dancing halls antes de ser antes de tú sabes, de hit it big. And then they moved up to theaters. And then they move up to like sports
Stadiums.
arena.
Yeah.
Sports arenas like, you know, basketball,
Yeah,
boxing.
they were the first guys to play sports arenas.
Yeah, and
There
then
was no demand. I mean, not that many people want to see anybody so much before them.
Yeah. That much quantity of people. They
Yeah.
wanted to see one person or one group.
Yeah.
you know what really impresses me on those big baseball stadium shows is when they end and they get into the Wells Fargo
Yeah.
truck. Like the Beatles are in a truck that carries money, you know, millions of dollars, and then they are in there. It's like pretty
Well,
symbolic. Like
yeah.
on there's a lot of money on
Yeah,
that truck.
they were worth millions. So, you know.
Es increíble, mano. Pues, están ellos tocando en el Cavern. El Cavern es
Yeah.
como que ahí fue que ellos empezaron prácticamente a coger fama en Liverpool. El Cavern es tú sabes, es un cavern.
Yeah, it was a cavern.
It's
It was
a-
a
it-
Así
it was a
mismo,
warehouse.
Yeah, así mismo.
It was a warehouse. Like they used to like put fruits and wines and stuff,
Yeah.
and it was turned into a jazz club.
Yeah.
That's where they started out. And they didn't like rock and roll. They wanted to have jazz music, but rock and roll was getting very popular in Liverpool. So they say, okay, let's bring
do it.
them. Let's bring them.
They used to play
bands.
every lunch time, right?
Yeah. Y luego
Wow.
de eso, pues tú sabes, se movieron a los teatros en England, basically. Y estuvieron casi todo el año 63 corriendo los teatros de
I have to
Inglaterra,
say,
mano.
we were very lucky we got to play the cavern in
Yeah.
2008. Yeah,
2008.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hopefully we will get lucky again.
Surreal. Yeah. Hopefully we get lucky again so that Ale can play
I
there
want to
too.
play in the cavern, man.
Yeah.
Juan Carlos got lucky this year in the cavern.
Oh,
yeah,
I
you
did.
did.
I did. Yeah, I went there in the Beatle week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You play once or twice, or you
I
just
played a couple of
Yeah,
times.
yeah.
A couple of
Yeah,
times.
that's
Yeah, I
great.
played with a Canadian band called All McCartney Live. It's a Paul McCartney tribute. A good friend of us, Ian.
Yeah.
yeah,
Ian used to play with us. He used to do a couple of shows here in Puerto Rico.
Oh yeah, he did before we found Alejandro.
Before
here.
you.
Before I came and ruined everything.
Before I came and took his job away.
Hey,
You
took
got
your
it,
job
take
away.
your job away. No, it was fun. Beatle Week it's great, man. It's great. A lot of people there, and I got to play the Cavern a couple of times, and yeah, it's still the Cavern.
Oh yeah.
Does it still give you the
Yeah, it
the
does,
feeling I'm entering the cavern?
It does. It's not the exact place where the original Cavern was,
Yeah.
But still, man, it's the cavern.
Yeah,
it's
it's the
the
cavern.
atmosphere. It's the vibe to it. You know, it doesn't matter if it's, you know, a couple of meters, you know, down or up or lo que sea, tú sabes. Tú tocas ahí, tú tocas el cavern, tú sabes.
Yeah, man.
Y, mano, brutal, brutal. Así que,
Qué cool,
hopefully,
qué
you know,
cool.
we'll do it.
Cross your
We'll do it.
fingers.
We'll do it in 2020. You know, ahí está, mira, estamos en el show en Washington.
Oh, that's one
Oh
of the
yeah,
best.
Now-
that's my favorite, man.
Now they are, you know, playing sports arena. Like this was a boxing arena in Washington D.C. This is when the Beatles first arrived to the U.S. And look how primitive it was.
Yeah,
you know, look
there's
at the drums.
Ringo handling the drums himself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they have to turn it
You
around.
have to turn it around for them to play, because you know it was like all around.
Because you know, that's the thing about being pioneers and the first in something. Yeah, like there are no rules. You're making them
Ahí se
up.
encaja, ¿verdad? Ahí se encaja,
Look at it,
vale,
they're turning the drums around.
No,
Ahora se
nobody.
encaja. Ah, no.
Like, come on, help me out. Y era, man, increíble. Tú sabes, that's how, you know, arena rock was born,
Yeah,
right
that's
there in
right.
that
But-
show.
And it's the level of energy they had there because they were still, you know, excited about playing live and stuff. It's great. I mean, energy-wise, it's one of their best shows ever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like they're really
I
rocking
agree,
it.
man.
No, they were.
I agree.
On fire.
I mean, there's no drums. I mean, no microphones on the drums. So Ringo
Wow.
had to like
Bang it.
bang, you know, bang the. He's got to bang on the drums all night. Bang the,
I don't wanna play. I just wanna bang on the drum all day.
and eso era los AC30s, right?
Yep.
Oh my God, AC30s, but
And they're loud amps, but they're not loud enough for
no, not
They're
at
not,
all.
they're not.
for those places.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, man, that's
Saluden a
Incredible.
Osvaldo, cumpleaños hoy.
Also,
Osvaldo.
Osvaldo, DJ Mr. Oz.
Mr. Oz. Muchas felicidades tu
Felicidades.
cumpleaños.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, man.
Yeah, have a fat. Yeah. This is your birthday. It's my birthday too, yeah. This is your birthday. We're gonna have a good time. I got it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, that was a fast version. That was the Hamburg version. Yeah, the Beatles used to play like very fast in Hamburg.
Yeah, they were like proto-punk.
Yeah, man, it was like punk
Actually,
before
when
punk.
they did that movie Backbeat, they got all the alternative guys like Dave Grohl and Dave Pirner, and you know they did kind of for the soundtrack, which was about that time, but they were still with Stuart Sutcliffe. It was a very punkish recreation of that,
Yeah, of that era. Yeah.
because you know that's what has been what they played like, basically very energetic, very not that much finesse at that time. They
No,
were still
no.
developing.
Yeah, there was still development. Yeah. That was incredible. Oh, look at this. This is footage.
Oh, happy birthday to Ana Claudia Campos
Ana
too.
Claudia, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you to the crowd here in the back. Thank you guys. We're gonna send you a couple of beers later on.
Los de la silla, los de la silla.
Los jubilados, yeah. So mira este footage que estamos viendo es los Beatles en Holland
Oh yeah.
con Jimmy Nichols
Wow.
en la batería. Los Beatles ya en este punto estaban ya como que internacionalmente. They were going international and they were doing all this, you know, starting to tour the world. And this was a show in Holland and Ringo got sick.
Yeah, he had to take his tonsils out.
Something happened to him.
His tonsils, yeah, that's what it is.
He got sick. He couldn't do the gigs. So they say, you know, let's bring a guy.
But you have
You
to
know,
go-
we can't.
Yeah,
the
George-
show must go on.
George was really against that, though.
Yeah. Pretty much like, you know, the Paul is dead thing.
Yeah.
You know, they had to agree to find a replacement for
Yeah,
the
right.
dead Paul.
Of course.
Lo que pasa es que esto fue antes y la
Look at
primera
this
vez
people going
pues.
crazy, man. Look at this. People moshing way back in 1964. You know,
Para que vean que no se lo inventaron
no se lo
ustedes.
inventaron, before the Sex Pistols. Now they're playing the Hollywood Bowl, you know, and they're starting
yeah.
to tour in the U.S., which was the same thing. It was like 30 cities in 28 days, something like that, you know. El ritmo de trabajo de esta gente era bien, tú sabes.
Era bien
was-
cargado,
ahí,
mano,
mano,
era bien
era al
cargado.
palo, tú
Y
sabes.
2 shows por día, ¿sabes? Eso estaba demasiado, mano.
Yeah.
Tú sabes lo que es estar tureando estás tirando por 30 shows y por lo menos 25 son dobles.
Sí.
Está fuerte, you know.
I wouldn't mind.
No, you don't mind.
Yeah, you don't sing Long Tall Sally. You don't have to sing Long Tall Sally.
I'll sing it.
Oh, yeah. From up to the challenge.
So, mano, todavía yo estaba, por lo menos ya Ringo tenía un micrófono ahí, tú sabes, ya ahí por lo menos estaban
An
mejorando.
overhead.
Tenía un overhead, so, tú sabes, se escuchaba un poquito o algo, pero era algo bien primitivo, mano, era como
Yeah.
que, tú sabes,
And, you know, it's pretty amazing that for the most part they sang and played very well, even though they couldn't hear themselves.
no, they did.
Because you know, I have a lot of those bootlegs on official, and there are a lot of videos in YouTube, and you can see that. You know, except for the occasional lyric flub or something, you know,
Yeah.
they were very tight, and they somehow, you know, without hearing themselves, they still played,
Yeah.
you know, very well together and sang on tune and everything. You know, so they were really good.
A couple of moments that hay una historia que viene de uno de ellos, no sé quién, no sé cuál de ellos, viene y le dice, mano, qué sé yo, que tal canción no quedó muy bien hoy.
Oh yeah, that's
Dice,
on the
pero,
anthology.
entonces, pero nosotros no tocamos esa canción esta noche. Bueno, ustedes no, pero yo sí la toqué. So they couldn't hear each other. So one guy must be playing a song and the other was doing, you know, another song.
And the people couldn't hear them
And the
either,
people couldn't
you know,
hear
because
them.
girls were screaming so much, you know, that
El diablo, todos están fallando
He's
hoy, mano.
like, man, that song didn't come out okay, man. What song? This song? Oh, we didn't play that one. Well, I did.
Wow, man.
Yeah,
Wow,
they
man.
they kept asking the audience, "Can you hear me?" Yeah, Jeffrey, like, "Can you hear me? Can you hear me?" And then you were like, "Okay, 1, 2, 3." Then they couldn't hear it.
well, actually, you know, whenever you hear accounts of people going to their concerts, they saw them, but they didn't hear them.
Yeah. If any of you watching the show and saw the Beatles in concert, you know, just type, you know, let us know how it was. If you want to give us a call, you know, let us
Yeah.
Yeah,
let us
please
know
do.
what was your
You know,
experience.
if there was a time machine, I would actually.
Let's put on the phone number if you feel like giving us a call. 939. What's the number to call? 939-939 338 3126. Here it is, the phone number. If you saw the Beatles live, just give us a call and let us know.
Yeah.
You know,
We would like to hear your story.
If I had a time machine, I would actually go to either the cavern or maybe like the rooftop concert, because seeing them in Shea Stadium and not being able to hear them, that wouldn't be that much fun.
Man, my grandma actually went to the Shea Stadium.
Really?
Oh,
She
did
lived
she?
in New York. Yeah.
Wow,
yeah.
no way.
Yeah, man. She didn't hear him. She didn't hear him.
You see, look at the stage, man. It's like scaffold, you know.
Yeah, it looks like a sound check.
No,
you know?
nothing. I mean, and look at them, like the little itty bitty tiny station on second base for the whole stadium. Because by this time, 1965, they were doing stadiums.
Wow.
You know, in the U.S., you know, the Shea Stadium
Yeah.
was the biggest crowd ever for a show until
Yeah.
that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
56,000.
1,000 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
I
lot.
think somebody broke the record, you know, a couple of years later, but still, you know, that's the birth.
Yeah. Till that day, there wasn't that big of a show. you didn't have a band that big in the world till that day, and
That's why there was no monitors, because there was no need for them before
Yeah,
the Beatles. You
and
know,
then
nobody really thought of that until later.
no bigger amps, no you know.
Well, they started getting bigger amps, but still they were not big enough.
They'll build them for them, right?
Yeah, Box built the AC100, AC50s, then AC100s, but still not loud
They were
enough.
not enough for the Beatles.
Not loud enough to overcome those screaming girls that you see there on there.
Oh my gosh, man! Yeah, the Beatles had such a interesting history, man.
Oh yeah.
Look at them. This is like Germany. They're playing in Germany. Incredible, because you know, the Beatles were basically they grew up in Germany,
Right. Yeah.
pero no llegaron a tocar en Germany hasta 1966.
Right. After,
Yeah, the
Yeah, because they did their
Germany,
apprentice.
Japan, and
You know,
Philip.
ellos hicieron un aprendizaje en Alemania.
Yeah. Jeffrey says you can always tell a Beatles concert by the pitch, the screams. Yeah, different from any other groups. That's right.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Ahora, bueno, entonces, por ejemplo, un concierto de Metallica, tú vas y lo que oyes. Tú no oyes un. Tú oyes un.
I mean, pero un concierto de Michael Jackson, though.
Ah, sí, Michael Jackson.
Ese sí tuvo que o sea, rompió todos los números de
Sí.
todos.
Sí, obviamente también con con la tecnología y qué sé yo, mejor equipo, pues también, ¿sabes? Y la gente evoluciona, pues también vas a traer más gente. Ellos fueron los pioneros,
Claro.
y el récord lo pusieron ellos después. Obviamente ahora hoy día tú vas a un concierto y aunque... Bueno, la primera vez que yo vi a los Rolling Stones, yo estaba lejísimo, pero pues había unas pantallas
Pero había
gigantescas,
pantalla, exacto.
y el sonido estaba increíble.
Escuchan, sí, sí.
Pero pues, sí, no era lo mismo ver a los Beatles 65 con amplificadores.
Sí, con los que tenemos aquí para
Sí.
hacer el sonido.
Exacto, sí. Fíjate, ya ellos estaban tocando ya en el 66, ya ellos empiezan a tocar football stadiums.
Mhm.
Ujú.
En Florida tocaron fútbol stadium, fueron a el estadio de las Filipinas.
Oh, they had a
Yeah.
rough time.
Not a
the
rough time in the Philippines, yeah, in Japan, everything.
With Imelda Marcos.
Yeah, I mean, 66 was, you know,
It was rough.
we talked about it
Yeah,
in
it
the
was a
last
rough
episode,
year.
but it was a rough year for them. You know, it's because they have the Jesus coming.
Yeah.
In Japan, you know, some very traditional fighters were against them
Mhm.
playing the Budokan Hall, which was a sacred place.
Yeah, it was a judo.
There was a judo arena, you know, safe for martial arts. You know, and how dare you have this
And I-
bunch
and
of
Yeah,
actually,
yeah,
you
they
know,
have death threats.
And the
and
culture
everything.
in Japan is different. They did not. They were very polite. They did not applaud or scream or anything until the song was over.
Sí, exacto. Like,
So it was weird for them.
that was
All of a
great.
sudden, like, wow, we can hear ourselves.
No, espérate, vamos a hacer paperback writer. Tenemos que hacer así
Ah,
way
yeah.
with the audience. So they would scream, and you know they would
Yeah.
tell that we're, you know, a bit off on the
Yeah, they will do the Elvis legs.
Yeah. Sí, sí, sí.
Para poder distraer, porque imagínate, ya ellos estaban en un nivel que el sonido que tenían para ese tiempo no podía recrear lo que ellos hacían en el
sí.
estudio. So they needed the screams. They needed
Sí,
those
ya en el
screams.
66 ya ellos estaban en otra onda, ya ellos estaban cambiando ya
Yeah, and they were getting tired
Tired.
of not being heard.
of not
You
being
know,
heard, exacto, ya ellos
They
estaban
felt stuck as musicians because they were playing the same songs. They couldn't play their new songs live. So it was a bit, that's why they got tired of touring. That's why they stopped, really.
sí. No, definitivo. Y I think it was definitely for the better,
Yeah.
but I would have loved them to
Yes.
Keep on
like,
playing,
keep on
man,
playing,
yeah.
at least
Well,
try something, you know,
Paul-
just
Paul wanted to.
Paul wanted, but they didn't
didn't.
want any part of it.
Yeah.
Like,
Es que después que tú pasas por esas cosas, mano, como un Chase Stadium que las nenas se las llevan en camilla porque están ahí muertas y salen corriendo por el de esto y gritando a todo el mundo. Mano, cualquiera se cansa. Es como que, mano, escucha mi guitarra, por favor, no me mires aquí. Escucha mi guitarra o algo.
My eyes are up here.
Ay, sorry here, man. ¿Sabes?
oh my god.
Tiene que ser fuerte para mí. Yo estoy 100% con ellos, con que se dijeron fuck the crowd. Y vamos a...
Pero I don't know. They could have done, you know, something maybe later on,
Yeah.
maybe 68 or something.
Well,
Por lo menos
I mean,
uno, ¿verdad?
something basic, you know.
at least we got the rooftop concert.
I don't want them to recreate Sgt. Pepper, but at least something, you know, play a song or something, you know. do-
Sí, me vi un poquito Robosol, un poquito de
Yeah,
allá, un
yeah.
poquito de allá. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eso sí fue.
Ellos tocaron Yesterday en el 65, me acordé ahora mismo. En el 65, ellos fueron la última vez que ellos tocaron en Inglaterra. La gira de ellos fue más o menos noviembre, diciembre. Y hacían Yesterday Paul en un órgano.
Wow.
No era en guitarra, la hacían en un órgano. Yesterday. It's cool, man.
Master, man. Master.
Yeah. Could have been. You should try it with you.
No, deja tratarlo para ver qué pasa.
Mira, Luis Torres dice, yo pienso que con el sonido de ahora y demás cosas sonarían increíbles.
Yeah, man.
Y eso es muy
Definitivo.
cierto,
Yeah,
definitivo.
Bueno, con ir
Bueno.
al concierto de Paul
Paul does it. Paul
o de
does it.
Ringo mismo.
Yeah. Sí.
Debatible lo de Ringo, pero...
No.
No,
Bueno,
Los
pero...
conciertos de Ringo son excelentes.
Sí, pero ya cuando hace una octava más abajo...
bueno, dale
Está
break.
duro,
no,
mano.
pero dale break.
Ok, vocalmente Ringo no se faja. De hecho, ni en la batería tampoco.
Sí, oye, pero dale un break, mano.
Pero es una leyenda, él puede hacer lo que le dé la gana.
Es
Él no
verdad,
tiene-
es
él no
verdad.
tiene que fajarse.
Mira,
ya
aquí-
él no tiene nada que probar.
O sea, tiene
No
que
tiene
probar
nada que
nada.
probar.
Pero fíjate,
Es verdad,
tengo que
es
decir
verdad.
que aquí en Puerto Rico,
He just wanna boogie, man. He just wanna groove.
in the concert,
Let Greg Bissonette, you know, play the
Ajá.
fills.
Well,
you know
just
what?
gonna jam it.
Yo quiero que me vean tocar aquí.
I was-
jodiendo.
Se van el swing.
I was in the second row here in the concert when he came to Puerto Rico, and he actually did one drum fill that he really put his soul into it. Like, that was awesome. 'Cause
Ah, but
he takes it easy, but,
No, he doesn't.
but at one point he just like went for it, and I was like, yeah, that's Ringo.
Yeah, but I
We
mean,
need like 20 more of those, but
That one time we saw Ringo.
that one time,
That one time.
I mean, we've seen it a couple of times, right?
yeah, we've seen. Well, you and me, we have seen him.
We saw it in Chicago, right?
Yeah, we saw him in Chicago. We saw him in Liverpool.
Liverpool, yeah,
On
yeah.
the se-
You
our
saw him
second-
in
The
Liverpool?
Empire Theater. Was it the Empire?
Yeah,
The Empire Theater,
in
Liverpool. We
yeah.
saw Ringo Starr.
¿Han visto a Ringo cuántas veces? ¿5 o
I've
6 veces?
I've seen him, I think 3 times.
me too.
Wow, mano. Yo he visto una vez a Ringo y una vez a Paul.
Yo vi a...
You were there?
Yeah, I was there, man.
you're
Yo vi el show,
complaining?
yo vi el show y todo.
You saw us?
Yeah, I did. Es más, hay uno de los videos que cuando ponen el crowd, como que sale en my head ahí.
Future Jukebox.
Yeah.
A little arrow
Right,
pointing.
right.
Yo vi a Ringo in Fort Lauderdale. At the Hard Rock Casino in Fort Lauderdale.
Nice.
It was Billy Squire was playing with
Ooh,
them. It
nice.
was man, it was fun. It was good. It was really good.
I think my favorite band I saw him with was the one that came here. He had Steve Lukather,
Oh, dude, yeah.
had Greg Rowley.
Greg Rowley.
You know,
I think it's the same band that's going on tour.
no. They changed. They got Colin Hay back, the guy from Men at Work.
Men at Work, yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's really good.
pretty good.
Yeah, for his songs, I don't like
Yeah,
him. When he plays other songs, I don't like him that much, but when he
Men at
plays
Work
his songs,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
great. You know,
Who can it be now?
yeah, it's great. You know, Down Under.
Down under, yeah.
We
Cool,
come
man.
from down
Nice,
under.
mano. Nice.
Yeah.
Yo quisiera verlo otra vez, mano. De verdad.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
Me encantaría ver
I
por lo
don't care
menos
that
a Paul y a Ringo.
that
man.
Ringo sings Honey Don't like, you know.
So how can I say you wrong?
He sounds like
Say
Johnny
you
Cash.
will,
I'm-
when you don't.
I don't care, man.
I don't care.
I
You
don't
got-
care. I like it anyway. I enjoy it anywhere. And
He
he's
can-
Ringo Starr. He doesn't have to prove anything.
Yeah, he can do
is
whatever he
the
wants.
guy. He can do
I've
whatever he
been
wants.
told when a boy kisses a girl,
Yeah.
takes a trip around the world. Hey, hey.
Hey, hey.
All right, man. Since we're talking about tours, and one of the songs that they used to do that they found difficult to do was Paperback Writer.
Mm-hmm.
Can we wave?
Can we wave? Can you
Can
scream
you scream when we wave?
when we wave?
Nope.
All right, let's give it a try. Let's give it a try.
Give it a try.
All right, got it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Paperback writer. Read my book, it took me years to write. Will you take a look? It's based on a novel by a man named Leo, and I need a job, but I wanna be a paperback writer. Paperback writer. It's a dirty story of a dirty man, and his clinging wife doesn't understand. His son is working for the Daily Mail. It's a steady job, but he wants to be a paperback writer. Paperback writer. Paperback writer. It's 1,000 pages, give or take a few. I'll be writing more in a week or two. I can make it longer if you like the style. I can change it around, and I wanna be a paperback writer. Paperback writer. If you really like it, you can have the rights. You can make a million for your other night. If you must return it, you can send it here. But I need a break, and I wanna be a paperback writer. 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 Paperback writer.
Fun song, man.
Yeah, it's a great song, and the bass is like. He used what, the Rickenbacker on that one?
He did. He did. He did use the Rickenbacker.
Yeah, man. It's like very bass.
Sí, mano. Y le bajó el treble y le metió el bajo y eso es lo que se oye,
The
mano.
guitars are like.
It's a great sound.
Es un good rock and roll ahí.
Yeah.
Contenido, pero es un good rock and roll, man.
Yeah. All right. Okay. I'm gonna check something. All right.
Vamos a tocarla de nuevo.
So,
It's so good. Que otra vez.
saludos a... Hello to Norma Saldaña. He says,
sí,
great
sí.
seeing you guys again.
Norma Saldaña.
Nice to see you.
Normal, yeah.
Well,
Qué bien,
you
qué
see
bien.
those. No see you.
Oye, can we see some comments, mano?
Yeah.
Hay un par de gente que nos ha dicho hello y estamos aquí tan
Estamos
envueltos.
Sí,
hoy.
no, we got carried away and we haven't said hi to our friends.
Yeah, we love you
Because
all.
they're not our fans, they're our friends. We call
That's
them
right.
friends.
Your
Yeah.
friends and family, man.
Friends and family. All right. Un saludito a la gente de El Salvador.
Oh,
El
yeah.
Salvador. Club de Beatles de El Salvador.
All right. Hello.
Saludos
Saludos.
allá.
Lynn,
Poquito
hi, Lynn,
lejos.
how are you? I see a couple of
Claps.
claps.
Thank you.
Jeffrey, it's so nice. I want to hear the same song twice.
Thank you.
There you go.
Paperback rider. The same
Yeah, Jeffrey.
song twice. hello, Brooke.
Hello,
How
bro.
are you, Brooke?
Hello.
Good to see you.
Don't know why you say goodbye. I say hello.
Hello.
Yeah, man. Cool. All right. Vamos a hacer una trivia. Let's do something trivial. Let's see how many like real hardcore Beatle fans are out there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play a sound. Actually, not me. Fizu is gonna play a sound clip. Y ustedes van a decir, no, ustedes no, pero la gente que nos está viendo nos va a decir
Cheating, friend.
de dónde viene ese sonido, or what is it from, or what is it, or whatever. Okay, Fizu, you ready? Play it.
No hay trucos como la semana pasada.
Nobody?
Anybody?
¿Alguien sabe? ¿Puede llamar? Okay. Just type it if you... There it is.
You're helping me clean again tonight. Jenna.
Ah, there it is.
Yeah, but got it. There you go.
Yeah, we call it Beatles cartoons, man. You're right. These are the Beatles cartoons. And let me tell you something, they were great.
They were awesome, man.
They were awesome. You know, they came out 1960s,
Espera,
during
esto?
1960s. Esa es la intro de los muñequitos. Cada vez venía, every time there was a
Yeah, no lo enseño todavía.
episode of the Beatles, you know, the Beatles cartoons, they will play that song. And here it is.
Yeah, okay, está bien.
These are the ones. Cartoons, we have them right here.
Wow.
Yeah, Ringo.
On the box. Still
From-
on the box.
From Bingo to Ringo.
A ver, ¿cuál es la mía? John está por aquí, mira, con Francisquillo.
Yeah.
Mira, pongan a Paul que la cámara mía está como far away.
Yeah, there is. I got yours here.
¿Cuál es mi cámara, bro? Yo no sé.
La de arriba, la de allá arriba.
Hi, my name is
Esta
Ringo,
aquí.
and I play the drums.
Yeah.
I'm George and I play a guitar.
And I'm Paul and I play the bass.
I play the bass. This is
I'm
John.
John and I too play the guitar. Sometimes I play the fool.
Da, da, da.
A mí me gusta cuando dice, and I play a better guitar.
I play better guitar.
So,
Yeah, Paulie.
you know, funny story that happened to both.
Más lindo Ringo, ¿verdad? Look at his nose, man. Yeah. 3D.
Por eso es que
Wow.
está así y como que bajado porque la nariz le pesa.
I'm a mucker.
Ellos
Hey, don't
tienen-
make fun of Ringo.
So, you know, funny
You'll
story
be fired.
that happened to both Juan Carlos and me. When we grew up, they used to show the cartoons here in Puerto Rico. And neither he or I knew that they were real people. So, you know, to me, the Beatles cartoon was just like Scooby-Doo, but, you know, with really good music. And I didn't discover that until, you know, I was about 7 or 8 years old, and I was, you know, browsing through my father's records, and all of a sudden I see Meet the Beatles, the US version. And, you know, I said, wow, they're real, they exist. You know, and I've been hooked up hooked on them ever since. You know, since I was like 6 or 7.
Yeah, man, that was my introduction to the Beatles.
You know, the cartoons. Now that you're saying that, you know, they're real people. So that's actually the first show that is about real people. You know, cartoons that are actually about real people. So they did that too.
So the Beatles were the first cartoons on TV
that were actually
about real people.
Real people. Yeah,
that's right.
So
Scooby-Doo was not. I mean, they were not real people.
No, Casper either.
Casper was dead.
A couple of people are asking about Gene Simmons.
Oh, Gene is on vacation. Gene went on vacation.
He might be back someday.
Might be back someday. Yeah, we'll bring him back. No, man, increíble. Mira, Luis Torres decía, yo los veía y años después, cuando empecé a escuchar más su música, caí en cuenta que ellos eran eran los de los muñequitos. Yeah, that happened to me. I thought they were cartoons.
Yeah, you were just enjoying the show.
I was just enjoying the show, and I liked the fact, you know, that it was like 4 guys. You know, here you are with your friends, you know, going on these crazy adventures around the world, playing music, having girls chasing you. I was like, man, I want to do that. You know, I want to do that. Y eso fue lo que me inspiró a la música. I remember, you know, in school, I used to pull the girls' hair. Le jalaba el pelo a las nenas so they can follow me. You bastard, you're pulling my hair. So I would pretend I was a Beatle, you know.
You were living it.
I was living it, man. And I was living in the 5th grade.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. I show the cartoons to my students.
Yeah, there you go, Gina. Thank you. Thank you very much for doing that service to humanity and society.
Yes.
Showing the cartoons to your students. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that you know, when the parents are showing videos to their kids, they should show the Beatles cartoon.
Yeah.
They have to, man, because why do you want to teach them el sapo or atención, man? We should show them this. Learn some good music when you're a baby.
Y ahora vamos a tocar el sapo.
Now we're gonna do Helter Skelter. Okay, come on, kids. Oh man, I tell you, the Beatles are great, man.
And actually, the guy who produced the cartoons, you have some facts there?
Yeah, I do actually. La serie era out. Déjame leerlo bien porque lo puedo decir mal. Out Brodax. Él tiene muchas series de cartoons diciendo desde Cool McCool.
Juan Carlos.
Yeah,
Cool McCool. I like Cool McCool.
Cool McCool, man.
C-O-O-L. Cool McCool.
Yo amo el peligro.
Yo amo el peligro.
Ya veo porque tú eras así, man.
And it's the same, you know what? And it's the same animation, the same animation style, you know, of Cool McCool and the Beatles. Yeah, it's the same guy. No wonder.
Now you know.
Yeah, now I know. I didn't know that.
Y de ahí hay unos cuantos, mano. Está Beetle Bailey y está Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Ah, ok. Beetle Bailey es como Beto el Recluta.
Yeah.
Para aquellos que nos están viendo en México o Guatemala, es Beto el Recluta, Beetle Bailey. Wow, man.
Yeah, y Casper the Friendly Ghost, yo creo que todo el mundo sabe.
Carlos nos dice, vi por primera vez algunos episodios en el 1968 doblados al español. Yeah, we saw them, you know, Puerto Rico.
Utilero.
Yeah,
en español. Y las conversaciones eran en español, pero las canciones eran las canciones. Ok, está bien, por lo menos.
Actually, también salía... Me acuerdo que salía una bolita en las palabras para que tú fueras cantando.
Porque mira, el formato era que daba la introducción, los Beatles, la introducción a Can't Buy Me Love. Después venía un episodio, después venía en el intermedio, venía una sección cantando con nosotros.
Un sing-along.
When you had, you know, the lyrics and you get a little ball going like this.
Disney ya estaba haciendo sing-along.
Oh man, it was fun. I remember Anna and Ticket to Ride. The part that goes, you gotta do it right, you gotta do that little thingy. The little ball will go like by me. And then they had a final episode and, you know, it was done. It was like a half hour.
Yeah.
I used to watch them we had in Puerto Rico a TV personality called Sandra Saiter. She used to play, you know, she used to show the video, the cartoons on her show. And that's, you know, la primera que yo lo vi fue en el programa de ella.
Wow.
Yeah, man, I think MTV aired them.
Oh yeah,
right?
they did too for a while. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because MTV had, you know, in the 80s and 70s. I don't know, I was in the 80s. They used to like do reruns on stuff like they.
Look, Jeffrey asked, Did the dubbed Spanish cartoons have a Mexican accent? I don't think. I don't recall that they were.
That's a
I
good
mean, it was done.
question.
It was done by Mexican people, by
I think it
Mexican,
was-
actors and stuff. But it didn't sound like.
Acento neutral.
Hey, my name is John. It didn't sound. It didn't sound. It was
No,
neutral.
no.
Yeah,
I
I
Neutral.
think it wasn't. I think it wasn't.
No.
Because you wouldn't do a Mexican, accent doing Paul or John. You
No,
would
they
try.
had-
You would
they
try
had-
to hide it.
Tenían lo que llaman el acento neutral.
El acento
Sí, sí.
neutral, que es como un mexicano, pero suavizado, más sutil.
Sí, sí.
Un acento neutral, ¿cómo es que dicen? Infeliz, cosas así.
Es un infeliz.
En las películas.
Para mí eso sigue siendo mexicano. es así.
Sí, porque nosotros decimos, usted es un infeliz.
Feliz.
Infeliz.
Feliz.
De manera los Beatles si hubiesen hecho el doblaje aquí en Puerto Rico. Oye, Bobby, estoy aquí.
Mano, no encuentro dónde ensayar.
Era Ringo, ven para acá. O Jingo, era Jingo.
Ah, Jingo.
Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, hay una foto ahí de los Beatles.
Ándale.
Fíjate, tenemos una foto aquí de los Beatles con su alter egos, cartoon alter egos,
Ajá.
right?
So cool.
Oh.
Cool, man. Nosotros también tenemos una. Nosotros con
Yeah,
we're talking.
Wow.
Yeah.
Parece.
Oh my god. Pero también estaban los muñequitos de los Beatles, 1965, but there was also another different type of cartoon, of animation in 1969. It's the Yellow Submarine,
Yes, Marine.
which is totally different than the 1965 or 60, early mid 60s cartoons. These were psychedelic Beatles,
yeah.
with
It was late
like,
60s, so
weird, man. We have them right here. Aquí están. Tenemos los
Hello, John from 1967?
1969.
69.
yo lo hice por ahí, yo lo hice por ahí.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Ringo, and I play with the Beatles. And next to me is the Blue Mini.
I'm a born Liverpooler.
I'm all Liverpoolian.
Hey, I'm John. Next to me is the Nowhere Man. And he lives in the Nowhere Land.
I'm George, and I'm here next to the Yellow Submarine.
Yellow. It's a grotty submarine.
It's a gratis submarine.
He's a drag.
He's not
Oh,
your
and-
grandfather.
And this
That's
is
a
Paul. This is Paul with the glove, and he's getting a little fatter.
This is Paul with a hand.
¿Cómo es? El guante de Thanos antes de Thanos.
Infinity Gauntlet.
Infinity Gauntlet, and I'm
Gauntlet.
getting a little fatter right here.
I got a hole in my pocket. Cool, man. So, los Beatles hicieron esta película animada. De hecho, fue la misma persona, Al Broderick, el mismo que hizo los cartoons de televisión, hizo la película Yellow Submarine. Y para los cartoons, los Beatles como que ellos eran actores, los que hablaban, los que hacían el doblaje eran actores, no eran ni tan siquiera ellos.
Yeah, y en los tunes.
So los tunes, it was some other people. So the Beatles never paid attention to the
Yeah, to the cartoon
to the
show.
cartoon
the
shows on TV.
no.
They didn't care about it. But when they saw ¿cómo se dice? Un first
Draft.
un draft,
Preview. con-
un preview of the Yellow Submarine, they loved it.
Oh yeah,
Wow,
they
this
did
is
love the
great.
movie.
This is great movie, they liked the artwork y cómo estaba todo bien hecho, tú sabes, el arte de hacer una película animada. And I was like, oh man, let's do something at the end of the movie. Let's do a little cameo appearance like the real us. Y eso fue lo que hicieron. Eso. Yeah, mira, ahí están los Beatles. Esta es la intro.
Man, that's awesome.
Pero esa no es la versión Hard Day's Night. Tú ves, eso es lo que a mí me gustaba, las nenas.
La nena gritando.
Esa es la primera temporada, esa es la intro. Que tenía Can Buy Me Love.
Ahí
Ellos
está.
corriendo. Bam, bam, bam. O sea que ellos imitaban muchas cosas de la película Hard Day's Night.
Ujú.
Muchos de los personajes, de los features de sus what do you call it? De personalidades.
Ajá.
Eran bien, tú sabes, eran bien similares a la película Hard Day's Night. Por ejemplo, John era el líder en los muñequitos. John siempre era el líder. Y le decía, y te hablaba y te miraba así, en los muñequitos. Ringo era como que el cómico. El travieso, el cómico, que siempre se metía en problemas. George Harrison era como que siempre lo ponían bien flaco y siempre estaba como que bien cool, como que recostado de la pared. O sea, como que eran bien reales en su presentación.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, man, look at them. Yeah, with the Hofner, the guitar, the
Yeah, they
Rickenbacker,
had everything.
drums. Yeah, go Ringo. Yeah. Look at Ringo at the very end.
Yeah, en vez de
No,
Porky
man.
Pig salía
Sí,
Ringo.
Heroes. Like
Yeah, man.
heroes.
All right, so going back to Yellow Submarine, so the Beatles at the end, they filmed una aparición de ellos, hablaron como, hey, yeah, there's some blue meanings in the vicinity of this theater.
I love that.
And they sang,
yeah.
they sang all together now at the end.
Now, yeah.
Cool, man.
love
That's pretty awesome.
I got a hole in my pocket. It's like he takes out a hole or something.
So Yellow Submarine, ¿ustedes la han visto?
Yeah, I love
Yes,
it.
yo he
Man,
visto
yes.
Yellow Submarine.
I love all the Beatles movies except for Magical Mystery Tour, which I really have to be in the mood to watch.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I've never watched the whole thing, man.
I've watched it
A mí me
in
gusta.
parts.
A mí me gusta, mano, me gusta.
I think you have to be drunk or something.
I don't know.
A mí me
Maybe.
gusta.
I get it.
Maybe.
Oh well. That explains
That
everything.
explains it. Okay, yeah.
Tiene
Sí.
muchas ideas buenas eso. Magical Mystery Tour. Como
No, ideas brutales en cuestión de creatividad, ¿sabes?
cuando
Brutales, mano, brutales.
Mano, my favorite de George, de los Yellow Submarines, ¿sabes? Del Yellow Submarine Tune, mano, para mí es George, es my favorite. Y mira él haciéndose, porque that's fake Paul.
That's like all easy.
Man, that's awesome.
Oye, Fiso, podemos hacer una encuesta. Yo no te di la encuesta, a mí se me olvidó. Ok, vamos a hacer una encuesta, a ver si la podemos hacer. Ustedes van a decir cuál prefieren, si los Beatles TV cartoons o si prefieren los Yellow Submarine cartoons.
Eso está difícil,
Seguro,
guys.
¿verdad?
Está
a mí
difícil.
los Yellow Submarine en cambio no me gustaron mucho, como que no le cogí mucho la vibra
¿A qué cosa?
a la película Yellow Submarine.
No,
No, como que no me gustó.
a mí me gusta muchísimo.
Tengo que verla ahora, no la veo hace
Yo no la veo hace mucho.
mucho tiempo.
I
Vamos.
mean, I really like Yellow Submarine. I think it's funny, it's very clever, it's beautifully drawn. It's great.
Yo siento que es demasiado psychedelic. Cuando
But you like it's too psychedelic, but
Yo-
you like Magical Mystery Tour? What are you talking about?
es que llega un momento que de Yellow Submarine es que no sé cómo decirlo, no sé cómo explicarlo sin meter la pata aquí. Pero okay, Yellow Submarine en comparación con estos tunes, con los otros, con los cartoons.
Es que eso, it's
Mano,
Y no me gustan las canciones que son como de orquesta sinfónica de Yellow Submarine. Tú sabes que están las canciones de los Beatles y están las canciones que son como de
yeah, but
orquesta.
they
Sí,
work in the movie.
cover.
Sea of Halls, Sea of...
Yeah, but they work in the movie. They work. I'm not such a fan that I wanna listen to it when I'm listening to the Yellow Submarine LP or whatever. But they work in the movie.
sí, pero exacto, on the movie it works, pero yo no soy de
But
poner el
I
álbum
can't
de
see
Yellow
how somebody
Submarine.
can like Magical Mystery Tour, but
No, Yellow Submarine.
find Yellow Submarine too psychedelic.
Mano, yeah, man.
That doesn't make any sense.
¿Cómo
to
que
me.
it doesn't make any sense? Para mí Yellow Submarine goes way too
Yo
far,
no me acuerdo
mano.
no me acuerdo ni de la trama,
trama cómo
del
es?
plot de Yellow Submarine. Te puedo decir el de
Fran-
Magical Mystery Tour.
Fran, tú eres el master.
Fíjate, yo
hablando
me
de
acuerdo
plots.
del plot de Yellow Submarine, pero no me acuerdo del plot de Magical Mystery Tour.
Because there was no plot.
There was no
There
plot.
was
Sí,
no
el plot
plot.
es que Ringo y la tía, la tía de Ringo y Ringo. Eso es la historia.
That's the story.
Ese es el personaje principal.
And what did they do? They just
Magical Mystery
Pues
Tour
que
es
la
el
tía-
del que that we have to go back.
Magical Mystery Tour. Ringo viene con la tía que está olvidándose, parece que enviudó y él la está cuidando. Y entonces después la tía conoce al viejito y está la escena esa bien loca que estaban besándose en la playa con la viejita con la doña, el viejito con la doña. Y más o menos por ahí ponen un poquito y las canciones y las
I do,
loqueras de,
I do
ella-
like the
de
songs.
ellos.
I like the I Am the Walrus video. And
Brutal.
Your Mother Should Know, but
yeah,
the rest of it
Que
is like,
clearly
oh my
Paul
God.
está dead en ese video.
Sí, no, he's literally dead.
Es el único con la flor
I like-
negra.
let's not go there again.
A mí me gusta Yellow Submarine.
I
Yo
like
opino que
it
está
too.
brutalmente
I really
hecha.
like it.
I think it's an incredible work. It's a piece of art that should be studied for years to come. Yellow Submarine film.
Wow.
In terms of animation and
Oh,
the
yeah.
creativity of the things of having like flowers and stuff like that. I mean, it's
Yeah.
insane. You know, the amount of work to do that, because today, I mean, there was no computers at the time,
No.
so everything was drawn, by
Drawn
hand,
by hand,
picture,
yeah.
drawn, picture, drawn, picture.
Son muchos
it's a work
drawings,
of art.
man,
You know,
yeah.
it's a work of art.
Ujú.
Tell you, and the plot is pretty good.
I like
Yeah,
it.
I like it. I like it. You know, music wins in the end.
That's right.
Music and
wins
love
in the end.
and peace.
Okay,
Wins
but
at the end.
you changed my
But-
mind,
but
guys.
if
You
it-
changed my
watch
mind,
it, man.
guys.
Watch it.
Watch it again.
You
So
changed
watch
my
it
mind. Cambié para Yellow Submarine.
Watch
Ya
it- watch
ya
it
no,
sober.
Ya no
Watch-
prefiero
watch
Magic
it-
Commissioner.
Watch it sober.
Okay,
Me gusta.
I'll try it out.
All right, aquí vamos a empezar la encuesta. Favorite Beatle cartoons? TV or film? Film meaning the Yellow Submarine.
Yeah.
Mhm.
TV, the TV cartoons.
TV
So you're gonna
cartoons.
type TV or film.
So
Lo escriben, exacto.
this
Escriben
or this.
Film.
film
TV.
or TV, así mismito. ¿Cuál prefieren de los dos?
Yeah, ¿cuál es
All right.
ustedes? ¿Cuál es ustedes?
¿Cuál yo
prefieren,
prefiero?
though? Yeah.
Yo prefiero, mano, difícil. Pero me voy con los de TV. I prefer the TV.
Yeah.
I like them.
Hazle.
Yo,
Yeah, man.
yo TV también. Definitivamente
Creo que
escojo
puede ser que se
televisión.
vaya.
Yo escojo. I choose TV.
I mentioned that one because it's, you know, they're not the classic animation, but this animation is great.
No, it's
Oh, yeah.
great, mano. Esto es los del juego.
Esto es del juego, the Rock Band
mano,
Beatles.
It's great. Todos los videos que
the
salen.
opening is great. You know, look at this animation. This is computer animation,
Mhm.
but it's Beatles in the early, Beatles
Beautiful,
like
man.
64. You know, brutales, mano.
Ah,
Lazy
mira
Beatles.
eso, mano.
So cool.
I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah,
Mano, I should get that best for the
yeah. For the show.
show.
Yeah. O sea que my daughter, I play them the Beatles cartoons, and she kind of liked them, but you know, she didn't like them at all.
For
She was
real?
like, "Oh, they're okay, yeah."
Mhm.
But she
Well-
was watching the Powerpuff Girls and all that,
Ah,
so
but
it's, you
no,
know,
it's
Well,
very-
the
it
thing
was
is-
hard. You know, it's
The thing is, you know,
the circumstances were not the right one, but
No estaban a...
it's kind of different because you know the humor, the Beatles cartoon humor was more silly
yeah,
and you know and more slow, and the Powerpuff Girls and you know all
Yeah.
Teen Titans Go and all this
Teen
stuff. now
Titans,
is-
yes,
is-
they're very
is-
fast.
it's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
fast. So
Mhm.
So she wasn't like crazy about it. I thought, you know, I bought the whole DVDs, you know, the whole seasons.
lenta,
Le digo,
man.
Ariana, mira, aquí está, Ariana, para que lo vea. Y she was like, they're okay. They're okay, Dad.
Como que,
Okay.
thanks, Dad. Can you put back Powerpuff Girls?
Así mismito. Can I watch the Teen Titans? Oh, Dios.
Y tú ahí con el CD aquí.
Y yo con los DVDs. Oh.
Faltan 5 DVDs.
la lagrimita bajando.
La grimita ahí como que, okay, I watched them. Yo me voy y los veo yo solo. Pero el Rock Band Beatles le encantaba, mano. And she played that thing,
I
man.
used
Like,
to play with
Mano,
my
who
kids.
Rock
did
Band
it,
Beatles
man?
better than me. I mean, she, you know, she would get the songs, you know, and she would play them.
Es que eso fue un gran juego, mano.
Man, it was great.
Eso fue un great game, man.
It was a great game, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Rock Band Beatles. All right, how does it go? Whoa,
Wow,
this is a
mano.
surprise.
Yeah.
64% film and 35% TV.
Wow.
Oh, this is a surprise.
Yeah, it is, man.
Wow, let's give it a couple of minutes, you know, to see
Pa' ver qué pasa. ¡Ah!
let's see how things.
Yeah.
How things.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, sorry guys.
Este,
Okay.
Blue
yeah,
Minis.
mano, wow, film. Por
Lo-
bastante ganó, por
Oye,
bastante
film.
va al frente, 64. Yo pensé que iba a ser más o menos tight. Yo pensé que se iban ahí a la par, pero wow.
Sí, no, pero yo
Sí.
pensaba que TV was gonna like
Crush
kick
it.
kick the crap out of the film cartoons, man. But look at this, it's a surprise.
Mano, wow.
Wow.
Oye, ¿cómo los Beatles derrotan a los Blue Minis? Le cantan ahí
Music.
Lucy in the Sky ahí, Lucy, ellos
All
se
you need
mueren.
is love. All you need is love.
Ah, you need is
Ahí
love.
tú sabes,
Y se
All you
mueren.
need is
se
love.
mueren los Blue Minis. At the end, everything turns back into color, into, you know,
Mhm.
flowers and cool things,
Everything
man.
go, oh wow, man.
Yeah. Hay una escena que no salió en Yellow Submarine. La escena de Hey Bulldog.
Ah, esa yo la he visto. Sí,
No salió en la película original, la cortaron. Hey Bulldog.
Me gusta
Pero
el
it's a
muñequito
pretty good scene, man. Yeah.
del
No,
perrito.
no he visto eso, mano.
A mí
No lo
me
he
gusta.
visto, no lo he visto.
Buscan en YouTube, Hey Bulldog, you know, Yellow
Y es de
Submarine.
un bulldog.
Yeah,
Oh,
they show the blue dogs. You know.
Ah, qué fino, qué fino.
Yeah, super cool, man. Super cool. Yeah.
One of my favorite songs is that one, man. The Hey Bulldog. Yeah, it sounds obnoxious, you know. And the solo.
Oh, that's one of the best songs ever.
Oh! dog standing in the rain. Bullfrog doing it again. Some kind of happiness is measured out in miles. What makes you think you're something special when you smile? Shall like, no one understand. Jackknife in your sweaty hands. Some kind of innocence is measured out in years. You don't know what it's like to listen to your fears. You can talk to me. You can talk to me. You can talk to me. If you're lonely, you can talk to me. Gracias. I needed that.
Man, we haven't done this song, this lineup, right?
Oh, man.
No, I haven't played it with you guys ever.
Yeah. No, done.
Vamos a ver los resultados finales.
Resultados finales de la encuesta.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh man, this is a surprise.
Unanimous decision, but el público
the public-
decidió
yeah.
otra cosa.
¿Cuáles fueron?
Nosotros decidimos que era TV, pero el público decidió que es film por un margen de 64.3%.
Wow, pero el film.
Ese es
Esto
man.
se parece a las elecciones de Puerto Rico, mano, que uno piensa que
Sí, que va a ganar
alguien y
uno
gana
y,
otro y como, what the
Gana uno y
hell?
gana el que no quieren.
y las de Estados Unidos
This
también.
is just like an election, you know, like a Puerto Rican election. You think somebody's gonna win, and then
Yep.
the least probable guy, you know, like wins.
Wins.
Quiero
Alright.
saber por
Surprise
qué.
us
I
all.
want to know why. If you could write, people, why? Just to talk, you know. Just
Anyway, that means that we gotta play a song from the film.
Oh.
that means that we got to
Means that we gotta play because we were just, you know.
We're gonna play a song for you now.
What is the song that we're gonna do?
Bueno,
How about the
the
great yellow submarine?
It's
The
the
title.
title track of the film. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3. In the town where I was born, live a man who sailed to sea, and he told us of his life in the land of submarines. So we sailed unto the sun till we found the sea of green, and we lived beneath the waves in our yellow submarine. We all live in the yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in the yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. And our friends were all aboard, many more of them live next door.
right.
And the band begins to play. We all live in the yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in the yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine.
What's better have, Mr. Captain? What's better have? I'm gonna be man.
Off the table, off the table. As we live a life of ease,
A life of ease.
every one of
Every
us,
one of us.
it's all we need.
It's all we need.
Sky is blue,
Sky of
and
blue,
sea of green,
sea of green,
in our yellow,
in our yellow
submarine.
submarine.
We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. Yellow Submarine, the big winner.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations, yeah.
Congratulations to all
Congratulations,
you
Ringo.
film cartoon fans. They won. Incredible. Yeah, man. I like that.
Yellow submarine, mano. Yellow submarine.
They always ask for that one.
Yeah, they do, mano. they always ask for that song.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially the more they drink, the more they
Yes.
ask for that song.
Especially at the end. At the end of the show, I'm like, Yellow Submarine.
Yellow
Sometimes we already played it.
Yeah, we already played it. Yeah, man, that's awesome, man. It was a great show.
Good show.
I have fun. We have fun, you know, showing the Beatle cartoons, the Beatle toys and stuff. If you buy toys like this, you know, collectible toys, never get them out of the box, because they will go up in value. That's mi consejo.
If you take them out, if you don't take them out.
Yeah, yeah.
Be like Francisco.
Yeah, keep them on the box, you know, so you can sell them for later.
How much do you think these are worth?
Miren,
Can
la cara,
you say?
miren la cara de Frank.
Mira la que-
A las 3 primeras llamadas se llevan 2 de estos muñecos.
Right.
Over my dead body.
Oh my dead body.
Cool,
¿Cuándo
man.
tú compraste esto, Francisco? ¿Qué año?
Cuando salieron, I don't know. I don't remember the
1990,
year.
I think this is 1990 something, right? Let me see the back of it.
¿Verdad?
Tiene que
¿Cuánto?
decirlo,
Ah,
tiene que
1999.
1999, yeah.
O sea que tú tienes 20 años.
Wow.
20 años. Está.
I suddenly
Mira, y
felt
este es
old.
2004. O sea, aquí que es 2004, ¿eh?
Yeah, 2004, 1999, 20 years old.
Wow,
Years old,
man.
Copyright.
que-
from
Tiene que
19
llegar a los 30 para hacer un.
And look at the
vintage.
price. It's $11.99. You bought them for $12.
So it's 40,
I'm sure they're like-
$50
they're like, I'm
here.
sure they're like 30 something or $40.
Claro,
You know?
claro.
Yeah.
So if you buy collectibles items, you know, like toys and stuff, never get them out of the box. Leave them in a box.
Like new, man.
You know, a toy, collectible toy without the box is like Pamela Anderson with clothes.
He's a real no man.
See you later, guys.
Exacto, como que tenía un juguete como para hablándose con Rock.
Ah, para este. Me encanta. Es como.
Oh, man.
Oh my god.
Good
Good
shit.
thing good thing we're done with it. All right, guys. Thank you. Fiso, muchas gracias por estar aquí. Thank you, people, for watching us and your computers, your cell phones, on your TV, on your ROKU. Thank you very much. This is another episode of Beatlemania XL. We'll be coming back next Tuesday with another special show. Fun, special show for you guys. So, guys, any final words?
Bueno, muchas gracias a todo el mundo que nos ha sintonizado. Gracias a toda mi familia y todos mis amigos.
Okay.
¿Y tú, Francisco?
Pues nada, sigan escuchando la mejor música del mundo, los Beatles, y sigan aquí en sintonía con nosotros, que la estamos pasando muy bien.
Yes, and see you all next week. We love you all, and we'll be waiting for you.
Yes. Yeah. Vamos a despedirnos ahora con una canción Early Beatles, since we're the 1963 vibe, you know? Let's do another one.
Rock
Okay.
and roll.
Which one?
Boys.
1, 2, 3. All right. Come on, Ringo. I've been told when a boy kisses a girl, take a trip around the world. Hey, hey.
Bop shoo up, bop bop shoo up,
Hey, hey.
bop shoo up, bop bop shoo up,
Hey, hey.
bop shoo up, bop bop shoo
She's how you
up,
do.
bop shoo up, yeah.
My girl says when I kiss her lips, she gets a thrill through her fingertips. Hey, hey.
Bop shoo up, bop shoo up,
Hey, now.
bop shoo up, bop shoo up,
Hey, hey.
bop shoo up,
Whoa,
bop shoo
she's how you
up,
do.
bop shoo up, yeah.
Talk about boys.
Yeah, yeah, boys.
You know I mean boys.
Yeah, yeah, boys.
Well, I'm talking about boys now.
Yeah, yeah, boys.
All right.
Yeah, yeah, boys.
Well, I'm talking about boys now.
Yeah, yeah, boys.
What a bundle of joy.
Yeah, yeah,
All right,
boys.
Go, Johnny. Oh, rock off for Ringo one more time. Well, I've been told when a boy kisses a girl, take a trip around the world. Hey, hey.
Bop shoo up, bop shoo up,
Hey, hey.
bop shoo up, bop shoo up,
Hey, hey.
bop shoo up,
Whoa. right.